Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Happy April. It's April 1st. I thought I'd troll you all with a fun notification. Thanks for being here. And also a surprise Thursday stream. Where's the bikini? There is no bikini. If you don't want to watch anymore, that's fine. It was all a lie. Weird stuff's happening on my notifications, but thank you. Waited for the 10 months. Actually, I think I know what it is because we added Panzer to the scene. This needs to go there. There we go. All right. April Fool. Yeah, it is April Fool's. All right. So actually, here's the plan today. I'm gonna do a little bit of coding. And Hughes, thank you for that Prime sub. At first, let's thank all the people that have. How many bits per I can't. I'm not actually going to put a... Who actually wants to see me in a bikini? I'm not going to put a bikini on. Okay. Mr. Meek with the Prime sub 2 days ago. Thank you, Unfair, for that 9-month resub. That's awesome. And Jellywood, thank you for that 10-month resub. Good morning. No bikini, but still happy to see you. I'm happy to see you as well. Okay. Necros with that 11-month resub, almost a year. Near the end of this month is going to be a year for most people, which is pretty crazy. Nookie Poo with that 9-month resub, Shines Love with the 12-month resub, Awaited with the 10 months, Hughes with the Prime sub, DS Legends with the Prime sub, 9 months. Wow. Unfair with the 9, and Jellywit with the 10. Thank you all for your support. But here's the plan. We're going to do a little bit of coding. As you can see, things are weird. I actually have 2 laptops today. But what's going to happen is we'll do like a quick algorithm of the day thing. Is this it? Is this happening? Doc with the 12-month resub? Am I off a little bit? I thought it wasn't going to happen until the end of the month, but thank you, Doc. And Sensei with the tier 1 sub, 4-month resub. Missed the past streams. Glad I could be here now. I'm glad you could be here too. And Extavila with the 12-month resub. I guess it's happening. This is the time when people have been here for 1 year. Who would want to see me in a bikini? And many other questions you don't want to know the answer to. Okay, but we're gonna do a little bit of coding, and then I'm gonna go to work. But when I go to work, this is all that's gonna happen. And thank you, Salty Ohm, for that gifted sub. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. And I am going to turn some music on, and you can just put me on in the background. You can work too, and we're going to do it like a co-working session for a few hours. Not right now. We're gonna do a little bit of coding first, but then after that, we'll do it. It's look at me. I'm in the video. Whoa, that's a big message. Thank you, One Computer Guy with the tier 1 3-month resub. Switching to a full-fledged sub, thanks for your videos and endless hours of knowledge. I was able to land a promotion to a software engineering position because of your videos. I think it was because of you, One Computer Guy. You put in the effort, but thank you. Very much appreciated. And thank you, Laura Cat, for the 100 bits. Working on it. No, I actually do have some work to do today. So we'll go over to this scene later. But for now, we are going to... Yeah, it's April Fool's joke. I think, like, what do you all think? Should I... Yo, Archivius! With the 5 gifted! No way! No way! Thank you so much, Archivius. Very much appreciated. Okay, should we keep the title? I think we should just keep the title and just we'll confuse everybody. Yeah, you heard Slack. I'm technically working right now. And Clink50 with the 7-month resub. Thank you very much. It was like, yeah, you're gonna. I'm half working and half streaming right now. You're gonna hear work notifications, and then pretty soon I'm gonna go into full work mode. You're not gonna be able to see my work screen. There's proprietary stuff over there. But for now, actually, that's actually it's a good prank though, to like play a Discord sound every now and then, or a Slack notification every now and then, because somebody thinks that it was yeah. Are the alerts? Wait, yeah, they probably are. Yeah. I can turn it down a bit. Yes. Okay. Right now, nothing I'm doing at work is open source. No, it's all proprietary stuff. Like we have clients and stuff like that. Okay, but let's say hi to everybody, and then we're gonna write some code. Hello, SMM. Welcome to the show. And Chief Mustardo with the 1500 bits. Okay, I might have turned the notification sound down too much. I don't even know if you heard that. But here we go. If you would like me to acknowledge you in the chat, you can say anything that matches that regular expression. Hi, hello, hey, morning, afternoon, evening, howdy, good day, coding hiyo, vohayo, or bogahay. Say any one of these things, I will acknowledge you. We're going to go back in time to Amr, 18 minutes ago, who says bogahay. What's up, Amr? And hello, Funny Boy Rocks. And Yosef. How's it going? And hello, Greenie, and Marasha, and Mark, and Awaited, and Jellywoot, and Lou, and the Goofy Mango, and Spider-Man, and Cybercyclonic, and Mr. Klein, co-Mr. Klein, and Mo Said. Hello, what's up, ACM, and Abton, and Prasanth, and Salmon, and Emily May, and Limotes. Bikini Stream Hype. What's up, Victor Caps? I was playing CS. Still, clickbait was good enough to drag me here. Nice. That's good to hear. Actually, is it, though? It tells you a little bit about yourself. If your morbid curiosity pulled you into the stream. Okay. What's up, Zin Holino from Brazil? Very good. Hello, Coding Pasta. And Giaisi and Sam Fish and Kuzi. What's up, Laura Cat Bogahay? And Carl and Nookie Poo. Hello, I Satisfied and Melinda Beans. Good morning. What's up, DS Legends and Zero and Kishore and Mr. Ben. And this is a Thursday, April 1st surprise. We're at a level 4 hype train. That's crazy. Thank you all for the support. Support it. Thank you. What's up, Saltio? Hello, Earthling. Sequel Gordster. Happy April to you too. What's up, Game Boy? And Demerka. And Jonathan. And Sir Davos. And Mutant Spoo. And Richard Me. And Squidos. And Samskio. And Shadow Chausiku. Can't stick around for the stream, but wanted to drop in say that I've been loving your YouTube videos. Been a developer for around 6 months now, and you're helping me so much. That's good to hear, Shadow. Thank you for dropping by. What's up, Yash Saxina? Namaste. Hello, Mark and Clink50. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, honestly, I haven't been sleeping that well lately, but I'm still pretty energized. I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and that's kind of all I need. But it's like in the middle of the day, I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I've got my caffeine. I'm actually drinking non-carbonated yerba mate today. Where's my bikini? Not here. Okay, what's up, Mikal and Farshid? Yeah, I decreased the notification sound. You all can let me know if it... there we go, Acid Spark. It says, I didn't even read the stream title. I just saw the Coding Garden logo and pulled up the stream. That's the way to be, isn't it? That's why most of you are here, right? You didn't see the stream notification. What's up, Msukin? And Programmer and CFM. And I only wear Lacoste. Hello. What's up? Die Shorts, you definitely confuse me. Nice. What's up, Abel? Talk about my ESLint config? I could do that. I'm open to that. What's up, SMM and FM Suhal and Drills? Hello. What's up, Wanda and Byte Push Ray? Am I planning on doing any programming in PHP? I haven't done any. I mean, I think I did like a code kata or a Clash of Code in PHP, but that's about it. What's up, Sound of Gaming? What's up, Mr. Demon Wolf? And hello, Amkar and Daman. Welcome back. Hello, Kapir and Aces. And Acid Spark has upgraded from a Prime sub to a regular sub. Thank you all for that hype train. You all can let me know, is that a good notification sound? And thank you for doing that, Acid Spark. Very much appreciated. We got a level 3 hype emote. There we go. Cool. What about a screen recorder from scratch that works on Android? That sounds hard. It's probably doable. You could use the media request API to record the user's screen. I don't know if it works on mobile. The notifications sound is still a little bit too loud. Let me know. Chime in. How's it sounding? ACs, hello. What's up, Procrastinating Watching CJ? And Lit Limits and Snowman Factory and Drop Mania and Mooley. What's up, Joy? Katano, Bogahay, and Cypher. Good morning. What's up, TD Racing and Jim McDonald and Not Blue Beast and Themes Dot and Newbin. Hello, who says I enjoy your energy. It's infectious. Hello, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No one's telling me. Maybe is it because we're on slow mode? Nobody's telling me if the notification sound is good enough. It's still too high. Okay. Actually, I don't even know if it's changing when I adjust that volume knob that I'm changing right there. Yeah, let me know. Did it change at all? If it didn't, I have to adjust a different setting. And D's a lot. Hello, what's up? Blank and Coding 60 Plus and Coding Garden Fan and Wucha and Proxin and Skyhopper. I thought coders can have a good time, but it turned out to be a prank. Is the Primogen here? What's up, the Primogen? I'm doing pretty good. Did my stream title bring you here? Yeah, and shout out to the Primogen. Check them out. If you want to up your Vim game, definitely check out the Primogen. And hello, Earl George. What's up, Varun? Did I switch the time for the stream? Oh yeah, it's I just felt like streaming today, and I mentioned it earlier. Nice, the Primogen. That's good to hear. I mentioned it earlier, but after we do a little bit of coding, we're gonna go into co-working mode. So we're gonna switch to this scene. I'm actually gonna do some work. I'll put some music on in the background, and you can feel free to work as well. So that's why I'm streaming today, because I actually do have to work, but we'll be co-working. What's up, Plank? And joined for the bikini, stayed for the hair. Nice. And what's up, Pratik? And username unknown404, Ronev, who says, hey, CJ, love your content. Any plans on doing a JavaScript beginner series on YouTube? I've talked about it for the longest time. Just haven't done it. But I need to. I'd like to. What's up, Mauro? And DevNode, and One Line to Me. Howdy, the Primogen, Fight, and Syed, and Freak Zombie, and Kingslayer. Hello, hello. Yeah, so there's two chats. This chat over here is right now, it's filtered. There's a regular expression that only shows chat messages that are greetings. The left-hand side is real time, so you know that this is actually live, because it usually takes me a while to say hi to everybody. But welcome to the show. I think we're going to get started with some JavaScript. Last time, we implemented for each from scratch. We implemented map from scratch. We implemented index of from scratch. So that was fun. We could do some other interesting array stuff today. We're gonna do probably like 30 minutes of coding before we get into the co-working session. We could do an algorithm of the day, like a binary search tree. I don't know, what are you all feeling? Reduce. Yeah, the thing is, we've talked about reduce a lot. It could be fun. We could get some reduce going. Stuff on sorting. We could implement a sorting algorithm. We've done that before, but yeah. Let's see. We could talk about ESLint. The thing is, ESLint is all about configuration. It's not really coding, so it's not as fun, but we could, because it is an important topic. I should stream on Monday. There will be at least one cool sub message then. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. No, I burp like Rick from Rick and Morty all the time. I mean, and not on purpose. It just happens. Implement the set timeout sort. This actually would be quick and easy, and this is a fun little thing. We'll do that. I like that idea, Doc. How to make a default function from scratch. Not sure what you mean by that. So I mean, I work as a software consultant. So basically, I would just be doing my job, and you would be able to see my face while I do my job. That's all we're gonna do. Array flat map. That could be interesting. Let's put that in the parking lot. And the Denif. What's up, buddy? I'm here for the hot tub bikini. Nice. I feel like the notification sound was way lower that time. You tell me. You tell me. Yeah, we're gonna do a I should put a bit. It was good. Okay, cool. I'll leave it at about there. We could do a bikini overlay for all the people that are showing up late. Yeah, what's up, Sparky? I baited a lot of people. Am I this positive at work too? It depends. Sometimes I get a little burnout. I'm not that positive, but you know. Oh, that's true. Set timeout. We should do trolley type things because it is April Fool's Day. I'm down for it. We're gonna definitely do the set timeout sort. Okay. Array.flat. Yeah, so we have two ideas here, and I think we're gonna do both. Wait, is flat map the same thing as flatten? Or smoosh? Smoosh? Anybody remember Smooshgate? My hair is no longer green. Flat map is followed, flat map is a map followed by flatten. Huh. Okay. All right, let's just do time sort. And then somebody remind me about flat map or flatten, because that sounds fun too. An alert box that bounces around the screen so you can't close it. I actually kind of like, that's a great idea too. Let's put that in the parking lot. But first, we're gonna do some JavaScript. Let us begin. Well, thank you, Witcha, much appreciated. I think we had like a JavaScript of the day. Yeah, JavaScript today. That's what we're doing. We'll make a directory called time sort. And we'll open it up. A yes-no alert box where the yes and no swap when you mouse over. That's another great idea. And thank you, Bob, for the 10-month resub. So much support in the chat today. It's insane. I don't know if you've mentioned that before, Melinda. I look like your ex-husband. I don't think I am. I've never been married. But cool. Yeah, a button that moves and doesn't let you click. I think it would be fun to create a desktop app, like an Electron app that literally moves when your mouse goes near it. I don't know if I can do that in like 30 minutes, but here we go. We're going to start off with time sort, and I will explain what is time sort. Here we go. Also, for those of you that are new here, there's some stuff you can do. If you type !drop me in the chat, that will make your avatar fall from the sky. So there I am. And if you land in the garden, just like procrastinating watching CJ has, you'll get your name on the screen for a little bit. So you can do that while I'm coding. There are also some commands you can do to set your pronouns in my chat, or to set your country flag or your team badge. I'll let you figure that out. I'm not going to spend time explaining it, but !badges will give you info about that. And what pronouns will tell you more about setting your pronouns. But let's go. Let's write some code. Okay, so time sort. It's actually kind of hilarious. So you can use this to sort an array of numbers. I mean, I guess technically, yeah, it has to be something you can use for time. So let's say I have an array of numbers, right? And I want to sort them. So the numbers are 42, 7, 13, and 9. And I want to sort these from least to greatest. Now, we're going to create a function called time sort. Yeah, it's O of in. Well, no, is it O of... I mean, technically, yeah, I guess so. But it takes time. It takes time, which is why it's called time sort. So time sort takes in an array, and then we do the sorting. Actually, so yeah, I'll just do this. We'll return a new sorted array, and log it out. So we'll call time sort with this, and we should get back a sorted array. So we should get back an array that has the values 7, 9, 13, and 42, right? Yeah. So that's the complexity. Big O of max of X. If you do it in a naive way, I guess technically you could like make the numbers really, really small to get it done. But yeah, it's basically, the complexity is the max number in your array. That's how long this is going to take. But I guess, yeah, okay. So let's think about this. Yeah, exactly. So if you make the numbers smaller, it goes faster. So this is all we're going to do. We're just going to iterate over the array. So for each number, we're just going to, for right now, just to show you how this is going to work, we're just going to log it out. So we're just going to log that number. So what we should see right now is, because it goes sequentially, we're going to get 42, 7, 13, and 9, right? So if I run this code, 42, 7, 13, and 9. And right now our function is returning undefined. But what if, instead of logging immediately, I logged after setting a timeout? And what if I set the timeout based on the number itself? Lower numbers are going to get logged first, and higher numbers are going to get logged second. There was a notification. What was it? Pablo Peng with a 7-month resub. So happy to see every time I see you stream. Wait. So happy every time I see a stream by you. I've resorted to rewatching your old 6-hour streams on YouTube. New streams hype. Oh, thank you, Pablo. Very much appreciated. Where's the bikini? We're here to code. Okay. So, yeah, so check it out. What if I do a set timeout where the timeout, the amount of time we wait before we log the number is number milliseconds, right? They're going to log out in order now, right? Because the smaller numbers have a lower timeout than the higher numbers. So check this out. Right? Technically, the thing to think about, though, is this is waiting 7 milliseconds, and then 9 milliseconds, and then 13 milliseconds, and then 42 milliseconds. If we multiply it times 100, you should be able to see the what's really happening here, because you get 7, 9, 13, and then 4.2 seconds later you get 42. Yeah, so this is time sort. Yeah, it's dumb. You don't want to sort this way, and actually, if we want to actually turn this into a sorting algorithm, we kind of need a we need this thing to return a promise, right? Because it's asynchronous. So I'll make this an async function, and then yeah, we'll actually return a new promise. It might be a better way to do this. I'm just gonna code it as it flows from my finger. So we create a new promise. We have an array of sorted numbers that starts off as empty. And then instead of logging the number, we're going to push that number in. So we'll say sorted.push that number. And then if sorted.length is equal to array.length, meaning we've pushed in all the numbers, then we can go ahead and resolve the sorted array. There might be a better way to do this, but hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. So we're creating a promise that is not yet resolved. We're then creating a bunch of timeouts that are going to eventually push the number into the array. And then after we pushed all the numbers into the array, we resolve the promise. So technically what we need to do here is sort it and then console.log it. Like this. All right, let's watch it happen. So we wait. We technically have to wait 4.2 seconds because we're multiplying each number by 100. So 4,200 milliseconds is the time we had to wait because 42 is the largest number. So look at that, 7, 9, 13, and 42. Yeah. Archivius, you had a Prime resub? Let's see if it's in the alerts. I saw your 5 gifted, but I didn't see your Prime sub. I appreciate the support. Yeah, yeah, we did it. We've done it. Also, if we don't multiply the numbers by 100, yeah, what if we divide the numbers by 2? We've technically just sped up our algorithm by 2, right? Boom, done. What if we divide them by 100? Done. Oh, that didn't work. That's too small. What if we divide them by 10? No, dividing by 10 doesn't work either. 13 showed up before 9. We can find the perfect optimization for this algorithm. Dividing by 5 still works. Yeah. I don't know. This is dumb. Divide by 2 every week. Job security. Exactly. You speed up your sort algorithm every week by increasing your division here. Okay, this is time sort. You should never do this. There's been a bunch of memes about it. People have posted it on like r/programming horror. Like, it technically works, but you would not do this in the real world because it's time dependent. Divide by the minimum number. Yeah, but then it's definitely order n because we have to find the minimum number, which is big O of n, and then use that in the set timeout. But we could. Yeah, I mean, totally. Check it. So we could do min is math.min of everything in the array. So this spread operator takes all the values in the array, passes it in as arguments to math.min. So this is like doing math.min of 2, 3, and 4. This would return 2, but we're doing it like this, which spreads it. And then we get the min, and then we divide by the min. It broke it. No. Why is 13 before 9? Can you explain that? I can't explain that. I mean, I probably could if I thought about it enough. It's perfect. Wait, does that mean it only works sometimes? I don't know. 13 is just cool. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave it the way it is. Like, this is the classic time sort, because you literally are waiting the amount of time of each number. Yeah. Because iterating to 9 also takes time. 9 divided? You can't have a fractional millisecond. I think that's likely the case. Yeah, that's probably it. We're going to go with that definition, or that explanation. Okay, so that's it for this. The next thing we'll do is we're gonna we'll just do it as a web page. I was thinking this would be really fun as a desktop app, or like as a yeah. So the time complexity of this, Doc mentioned it earlier. It's O of the max number in the array. So because the max number in the array is 42, the time complexity of this is technically like 42. It's technically constant. But it's dependent on the numbers inside of the array. Right? I don't know. One day, I want to build a desktop app that does not let you close it or click on the button. But what we're going to do right now is just like build a basic web page that that does that. All right. Can't click me. You can't click me. Okay. Did you all have fun with time sort? Did anybody learn anything? Can we get a smile in the chat if you learned a little bit about time sort? Walk us through your ESLint config. Possibly. Good morning, Electrothermal. How's it going? What is this clickbait title? It is. It's April Fool's Day. April Fools. You got. You clicked on it. It shows who you really are. Okay. Thank you for the smiles, everybody. All right, because it's April Fool's Day, we had the idea in the chat. I think Doc suggested the idea, and somebody else. Who else suggested it? Yeah, so Doc said a yes/no alert box where the yes and no swap when you mouse over, or an alert box that bounces around the screen so you can't close it. So that's what we're gonna build now. It's gonna be fun. We're just gonna do it as a basic web page where there's like a button that says "click me," and then when you go to click it, it moves so that you can't click it. What's up, Greg? I was told there was a hot tub. Okay. So we have we're starting off with the HTML, and we're just gonna have a button on the page that says "click me," and let's see what we get. So we're gonna start up light server, and there we go. We get a button on the page that says "click me." Now, what we want is as the user attempts to mouse over, the moment their mouse gets close, we change the location of it. And Greg, thank you for that 11-month resub, 1 and 1. Very good, very good. Yeah, that's what I want to do eventually, Drop Mania, is if it's a desktop app and it's like the window is always on top. Yeah. No, I've never used time sort. No, Tim sort. Never heard of Tim sort. Yeah, you're right, Laura Cat. There could be a hot tub down here. You have no idea. You can't see. Okay, but what we want, an Electron app that slowly adds dead. We should create a list of all the ways we could troll people with like a desktop app. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like there's a fine line between like malware and like a trolling desktop app, right? We don't want to give anybody any ideas, but okay. What we need is some JavaScript that detects where the mouse is on the page, and the moment it comes close to the button, we need to move the button. So let's do that. We're gonna add a script tag. We'll just call this app.js. That's where all the logic is gonna go that does that thing that moves the button. What's that thingy at the bottom right? This is another laptop. Is that what you're talking about? Is that the right? Yeah, that is the right. This is my work laptop. Actually, I need to check in really quick. Yeah, work is doing just fine. Work is just fine. Okay. I need to call this app.js. App.js. Here we go. First of all, we need to listen for when the mouse moves on the page. And anytime it moves, we potentially will need to move the button. I guess the button should shut down the browser. So we can test if we... Sure, like it closes the window. Okay, but I should be able to do document.add event listener for mouse move. So this is going to listen on the entire document. No matter where your mouse is, this function should run. So anytime the mouse moves, this function is going to run. Let's see if it works. So we'll go back over here, open up the DevTools. Yeah, look at this. So as I move my mouse, you can see that it's logging stuff out. And the mouse move event has a client X and a client Y. So this is the X and Y location. So we can figure out, is this X and Y location within a certain distance to the bounding box rectangle of the button. So let's do that. We need to first get access to the button. So I'm just going to query selector it. What's up, Mr. Fu? Mr. Fru? Wouldn't it be better to add an event listener on the button when on mouse enter? We could, but we don't want them to even get their mouse close to the button, which is why I'm doing this. Because I want to know before their mouse even reaches the button, we want to move it. Okay. So we have the button, and then elements in a document have this get bounding client rect, get rect. So this rect actually tells us where that button is on the page. It gives us the X, it gives us the Y, it gives us the width, it gives us the height. And so we can use this rect to see if the mouse is intersecting with that. Yeah, document.getRect. And actually, let's just do this when the page loads. Yeah, get wrecked. And so we can see when the page loads, even if the mouse is anywhere near the button. Yeah, so the moment it's like within 5 pixels of the button, we move the button. Clickbait of the... Are you saying I have the clickbait of the day? Thank you. Okay, but yeah, so you can see this is our rectangle, and it tells us the bottom is at 25.9. So that's the Y location of the bottom of the button is at 25 pixels. It's 16 pixels high. Left is at 8. Then that means we're 8 pixels from the left here. Yeah, so we have an X and Y, I believe, is the top left corner. So the top left corner is at 8 pixels, 9 pixels, right? So we know where the button is. We know where the mouse is. If the mouse is close to the button, we move the button. That's what we're building. Okay, so how do we figure that out? So we'll say if let's call this the mouse event, because that's what this is. And actually, we can destructure it. We can get fancy with it. So we have client X and we have client Y. And we can even rename those to like mouse X and mouse Y. What's up, Ed? Yeah, so look at this fanciness. So now that I've done this, inside our little function here, well, I'm gonna go like that, and then like that, and like that. So inside our function, we can say if mouse X is within that rectangle. So if the mouse X is greater than or equal to our rectangle dot X. So if it's greater than or equal to the X value, and it is less than or equal to our X value plus the width. And I think we do have a width property. So if you do X plus width, that's going to give us the right side. So if mouse X is greater than or equal to rect.x and mouse X is less than or equal to rect.x plus rect.width, then we know that the user's mouse is within the X of the button, right? Right. Wouldn't it be easier if you put the button inside a div and give the div some padding so that when you enter the div, it moves away? Yeah, that would be easier. But what we're doing right now is collision detection. We're doing collision detection, so this is fun. We're gonna keep the code the way it is. But yeah, that actually would be way easier. I have a yeah, you're right. Wait. Do have a typo. Cool. Do we have a right? Oh, we do have, yeah, we don't even have to do this. We could just do rec.right. Thank you very much. Yeah, rec.right is going to be the right bounding. But this happens in games all the time, right? When two things collide, there's some sort of collision detection to see if they've collided with each other. Revive Newt! It's been so long. Thank you very much for that tier 3 10-month resub. That is an insane amount of support, and I appreciate you. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Revive Newt. Okay, so let's just, if this is the case, we're just gonna log within X. That's all we're gonna do. Why is this complaining? Oh, because there's already a rect up here. That's fine. This is fine. That's fine. Newt overlay. We should get the Newt overlay go. Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, so what should happen is when my mouse enters within the X, it should say, yeah, so we're within X, right? So, and it doesn't matter where. Right now, it's even if we enter in within the X down here, it still logs. You can see it's logged 159 times. And that means we're within the X. Great. Next up, we got to check within the Y. Bobhead, thank you for the 4,000 bits. You've changed my life with your stream. Oh, those are big words. Let me read your message. You've changed my life with your stream. I found out a passion for this coding stuff and later for security stuff. And now I've signed up for OSCP, all because some guy with a Pokemon addiction did a forum. That is so many bits. Thank you for the 4,000 bits, Bob. I appreciate you. And thanks for being a part of the community. I'm happy. I'm absolutely like it. This is why I do this. Because other people get stuff from it, and I'm really glad that you have, and I appreciate you. And Sant Devalos, thank you for that 2-month Prime resub. Very much appreciated as well. Okay, yeah, no, there's no cringe. This is good stuff. I appreciate you, and thank you for saying that. Okay, all right, we're within X. Now we need to check if we are within Y. So if mouse Y is less than rec.y, so that's the top left. So if it's greater than, or equal to, then that means we're at least below the button. And Elon Musk, thank you for the 10 bits. Did you miss me? Of course I missed you. I'm doing pretty good. So if the mouse Y is greater than or equal to the rect Y, so the rect Y is here. It's the top of the rectangle. And if it's greater than, that means we're below it. And now we need to see if we are within the bottom of it. And mouse Y is less than or equal to rect.bottom. Yeah, we have access to bottom. Let's log the rectangle again. So yeah, bottom gives us the pixel. Right here is technically 25 pixels. Okay. So this is the code we need to detect when the mouse is over the button. But what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add a little bit extra. So we could say like rectangle X plus or minus a certain amount. So that way, if it's even close, not if it's exactly within the button, if it's a little bit close to the button, yeah, so plus or minus some padding, then we move the button. But this lets us know we are within button. So here we go. So now I can move my mouse all over the page, but the moment I hover over the button, it says within button. Now, let it be known. Hey, Greeny, thank you very much for that. Prime resub, 3 months, very good. Let it be known, I could actually just add a hover event to the button and know exactly when the mouse is over the button, but what I care about is some padding. So let's do like 10 pixels of padding. If I come within 10 pixels, and we can adjust it, if I come within 10 pixels of the button, move the button. And so we'll have a padding constant. So we can adjust it to see like how close can you get to the button. I mean, it would be really aggravating if you got within one, within 1 pixel. But let's see. And Olaf, thank you very much for that gifted sub. Congrats to Jafla. Okay, so this is this line right here. If mouse x is greater than or equal to rec.x, that is checking the left side of the button. So if we subtract padding from it, that'll be left side minus 10 pixels. So that's 10 pixels before the left side. When we're checking the right side, we'll say plus that. And BeginBot, oh, thank you for the raid, buddy. Very much appreciated. Welcome, raiders. Shout out to BeginBot. Welcome to the show. What we're doing right now is a hot tub stream, a bikini hot tub stream. We are building a web page because it's April Fool's Day. We're building a web page where the moment your mouse gets near a button, the button will move, and you'll basically never be able to click that button. Yeah. Shout out to BeginBot. They're working on a chat-controlled Factorio. Nice. Okay. Make the padding random. So let's see if this will work though. So if the mouse X is less than or equal to the right side plus some padding, then we're within the right, and then this will be minus here, and then the bottom will be plus. So now if we've done this correctly, the moment I come within 10 pixels, it says so you can see my mouse is just within 10 pixels. And then if I come from the top, it's there. And then if I come from the left, it starts logging. And if I come from the bottom, it starts logging. Cool. Yeah, padding is the amount of difficulty. That's actually really funny. The longer you're on the page, we could actually increase the padding. Awesome. But at this point, all we have to do is now move the button to some random location. So what I'm going to do is just add some basic styles. I'm going to say that the button has a position of fixed, meaning we can set the exact top and left of the button to move it anywhere on the page. And PJ Keller, thank you for that resub. I finally found yerba mate in Ontario, Canada, and it's everything I hope for. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people, this is usually an acquired taste for people because it has kind of like an earthy taste. But I'm glad you like it. Yeah, this is actually passion fruit flavored. Terere. Thank you, Punchy Penguin. Yeah, I got a lot of stickers. Why not position absolute? You could do position absolute if you set the parent to relative. But in this case, we don't have any other elements on the page, so I'm just going to set it to fixed, because then it's relative to the document itself. When the page loads, I'm going to put it in the dead center of the screen, though. So I can say button.style.left is window.inner width divided by 2 minus half the width minus button.client width divided by 2. So that should put it in the X center of the screen. Let's see if it does. Cypher, thank you for that tier 2 sub. Tier 2. How many months? Oh no, it's brand new. Thank you, Cypher. Very much appreciated. For some reason, I thought you were subbed. In theory, you could randomly move the button under the mouse, and it's likely it would move again before you could click through. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to do completely, totally random coordinates, and if it happens to move below your mouse, it's going to move again. Okay. Is this working? I don't think this is working. Oh, I need to put the word pixels on this. So right now I'm just setting it to be a number. I need to have this number. Yeah, I need pix plus pix. So that should put it at that specific pix. Yeah, there we go. So now when the page loads, it's centered on the X. And now we need to center it on the Y. It's going to be very similar. So this is going to be the top. It'll be window.inner height divided by 2 minus button dot client height divided by 2 pix. Cool. So when the page loads, it's in the direct center. And then now, when we're within the button, we just move it. We change that X and Y to be some random value between 0 and the width and 0 and the height. Okay, so we are within the button. And now we do some randomness. So we want math.random. Roger Voth, thank you for that 6-month resub. Very much appreciated. So we want a random value between 0 and the width. 0 and the width minus the full width of the button. Right? Right? Because we want the farthest right it should be is like here. It should be like right before it goes over the edge. We don't want it to go over the edge. So the width minus the width of the button. That. So we need to do this. So this is the largest possible X value that it should be. Multiply that by math.random and then take math.floor of that. And then add pixels on the end. Pix. Yeah, and then we do the same thing for the top, but we do the window.inner height minus button.client height. And this is it. We have our trolley you cannot click me button. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, so every time my mouse goes near it, it moves. Doc had a great suggestion, which was to add some CSS. Yeah, so add transition all 0.1 seconds ease out. So it's beautiful, yeah. So instead of like immediately jumping to the next location, if we add some transition, it will like slowly move to where it's going. Oh, not slowly, but excuse me, very nicely move to the next place that it should be. So I'll do transition. All. What's up, Geo Warrior? 0.2 seconds. Ease in out. Yeah. So now. Yeah. Look at this. It's what's funny is like if it randomly moves. This is great. The thing is right now, it's possible that we could click on it. He's like, what happens if I click it? Nothing. But let's do this. Let's just if I happen to click on it, we'll throw an alert box just to know that we were able to click on it, because it's possible that it moves so fast we can't click on it. So we're gonna add an event listener to the button. When we click it, we're just gonna alert April Fools, like that. Okay, let's see what happens. I can't do it. Yeah, also like if we increase the padding, that makes it even harder, because like the closer you get, the more that it moves. I can't. Let's this is hilarious. Let's not move it and see if the alert will actually pop up. Yeah, it does. Okay, so the alert works. The alert works, but I can't click it. Maybe you can click it. I can also press the spacebar? What do you mean? I don't know why this is so funny, but the little animation movements, it's like no. Press tab and then enter. Yeah, that's how you fool it. Great job. Open the context menu. Oh, it still moves. It still moves whenever you have the context menu open. Yeah, how do we make this not tabbable? I think you can do something like tab index. -1, and that way they can't tab to it. Yeah, you can't tab to it now. Fixed it. And yeah, let's try ease out just to see what that looks like. This will not work on a phone because when you go to touch it, yeah. Is it even clickable if it's moving? No, and that's the point. You basically, you can't click it at all. It's an unclickable button. So this is ease out. I'm curious why we resize the window. I don't know if you can do that. Is that allowed? I'm curious why the mouse pointer, the cursor, is not the mouse pointer by default. What's up, imposter engineer? No, you're right. Yeah, you could open the DevTools. You could open the DevTools and click it programmatically for sure. Change the focus and bring the cursor and click on it fast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do. Yeah, I saw that, Fryman. If it gets too far to the right, the text wraps, I think that's totally fine because our logic takes into account the current width and height, so it should be fine. I don't know why I'm trying. Yeah, no, it's probably possible to click it because it happens fast enough. You could probably click it. Sending embarrassing emails to your boss progress bar? What do you mean? Like every time you try to click it? Oh, what's up, Raimu? And shout out to Raimu. But can you click the button with the keyboard using... So first of all, we disabled, you can't tab to it. Somebody mentioned that you could tab. So before, if you press tab, it would select it. Oh, so that does find, click me, and then enter? No, it just highlights it. Is that what you mean? If you slow down the transition, you could check to make sure if it's clickable while moving. Yeah. If they click it. No, I think we're done. I think this is what we set out to build. We've been live for about an hour. Oh, okay, let's see. Click me, spacebar. No, didn't work. Oh, what if you sneak up on the button? Okay, but also shift tab? No, shift tab doesn't work either. Mainly because I think because I set the tab index to -1, so it's not tabbable. I'm not opposed to that, Doc. The only thing about that is we would have to calculate like the acceleration of the mouse, like how fast is it approaching, and also click to start hot tub stream. But let's increase the padding because that'll make it even more aggravating. Because if we go out to like 30 pixels, then it's really not going to be clickable. Yeah, like this. Save the previous mouse position. If the difference is greater than some amount, move the button. Yeah, I think it's like the shaking is just an. It's just the fact that we're. Oh, I mean, technically, we probably could click it when it shakes, but the reason that's happening is because we're just putting it somewhere random on the screen, and it's possible that it gets put in a place that is again underneath the mouse. I don't know. I'm going to deploy this, and you all can tell me if you were able to click on it. Yeah, we could detect... I think I'm going to put this on GitHub. There's a ton of stuff we could add to it. Like, detect their acceleration, disable the DevTools if they try to open the DevTools. Yeah, but okay. But I think we're done. What if you make the screen really small? Actually, that is the hack. That's the hack. You just do this. Wait. We're gonna get you, button. Nice. that's the though we could do we could set the font size to be based on the, like, we'll use vmin, so like 1 vmin, and so if you go really, really small, it'll get so tiny that it's unclickable. Like, watch. I need it to go up top like that. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll go like 2 vmin though. Yeah. And then now, actually on window resize, we'll put it in a random location as well. Let's put this in a function. Random move, we'll call it move button. Move button. This hot tub stream is so much better than all the others. Oh, thank you, Token. Much appreciated. So we have a function move button that does these things. It puts the button in a random location, and then when you resize the window, we'll put it in a random location. And Salamini, thank you for that resub. I feel like I'm missing notifications now that they're not loud enough, but I appreciate you. For resize. And when the window resizes, move the button. It's not working. Don't know for bikini change. Stop it. Stop it. Is it window? Window resize? Yeah, that's it. The button should open your DVD drive. Is that even a thing? JavaScript. Eject optical drive. I don't know if it's possible, but that would be hilarious. I am not a robot. I have a VPN on, that's why that popped up. How do I eject the CD drive in Node.js? Nice, Mitra. I had the idea last night, and I mean, it appears to work. A lot of people have clicked the stream specifically for that reason. Console.log. Creating extra beer holder. Eject CD. Well, you can do it with Node. I don't think you can do it in the browser. Oh well. This is great. I'm going to put it on the web, and then you two can try to click the button. Yeah, I did it. We made an unclickable button. You can try as hard as you want. It's really unclickable. And then we also made it so that the font size changes when you resize the window, because people were going to cheat and like make it so that you make like a really small window and it makes it easier to click, but no, it still does it. And then also when you like resize it, randomizes. Okay. Who still has, I don't, do I have, no. I have optical drive slots, but there's actually hard drives in them. Yeah, you could just disable JavaScript. You're totally right. What if I make the window 1 pixel? Then you have a teeny tiny button. The font size is based on the window size. Okay, we're gonna deploy this. We're gonna use Surge. Surge is a totally free static deployment tool. You can't click me. There you go. So you two can try to click the button. I forgot, what did we say when they actually, if they do actually click the button? Oh, it says April Fools. Yeah. If you actually click the button, it'll say April Fools. Let me put this on GitHub. And then I'm gonna do some co-working. I'll take a break first because I've been coding for an hour. If you add a click event for every movement of the mouse, can you click it? If you open the DevTools, you could programmatically click it. Yeah, we're not trying to prevent that. Do I prefer Versal or Surge? Surge is great for static sites. Versal works for static sites, but it's really meant for serverless functions. You just clicked it on mobile. Yeah, on mobile it's not going to move because it's listening to the mouse move event. You're right, Trustamone or Trustamone. If you make the window really, really small, it's possible that you could click it, but I'm not worried about that. I'm really not worried about that. Well, I'm creating a GitHub repo, so if you have suggestions, you're more than welcome to open an issue or open a pull request. We can make this like the most trolly website ever. There were a lot of good ideas about how we can make the button harder to click. Yeah, well, definitely. So I'm a coding channel. We saw Mewtrue in here; they're a coding channel. We saw Raimu, and they're a coding channel, and Primogen was in here, and there's a lot of people. There's actually, let me push this up to GitHub, and then I'll give you some hot tips on where to watch coding streams. Oh yeah, and we got rated by BeginBot. I can't believe I forgot that. BeginBot's an awesome coding streamer. They're all awesome. Everybody's awesome. Okay. Is it there? Yeah, it's on GitHub now. So feel free to open a pull request. Do what you will. Okay. So I am a member of the Live Coders team. Which has, I think, like 180 people on it. 170? Yeah. So there's like over 170 people on this team that all stream themselves coding. Instafluff is live. He's an awesome coder. All of these, again, I say people, they're all awesome. They're all awesome. But Instafluff is a good friend of the stream. But definitely check out the Live Coders team. And then BeginBot is on Only Devs, I believe. Yes. And the Primogen's live. Check out the Primogen. Super entertaining Vim streamer. I mean, he does more than just Vim. But so you can check out Only Devs. And then there's also Pogrammers, which is a team that I think Mewtrue is on. Pogrammers. Did I spell it wrong? 1G? Yeah, there it is. You got Anthony Writes Code, Juicebox Hero, Vape Juice Jordan, Mewtrue, Melky Dev, All Dev 4 Stream, It's J Phil's, Mastermind, Trash Dev, Kid Queb. Tons of programmers. And then, and just in general, if you check out the science and technology category, right? I guess I'm in Just Chatting. I totally forgot. I'm in Just Chatting. And Freak Zombie streams. Definitely check them out. Oh yeah, and Jay Langsdorff is awesome. Is he live right now? I don't know. Is he on a team? Did we spell that right? How do you spell his name? Can you send me the right name? But yeah, just in general, if you go to science and technology, you'll find people coding. Not everyone's on a team. Teams just help with like discoverability and stuff like that. Is that how you spell it? Jay Langsdorff. Yeah, he is on the Live Coders too. But there was at one point there was like a mass exodus from the Live Coders team. I don't know if he's still on it. Oh, he is live. Oh, he is on the Live Coders team. Yeah, check him out. So he's using the Twitch API. He's pair programming with Prince Wilson. So that sounds fun. Check them out. And what I'm about to do is some co-working. Yeah. So this was fun. I appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I mean, you can continue to hang out with me. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to this scene where I am now. I'm in a video, and I'm gonna do actual work. And I'm going to turn on some music, and you two can just have me on in the background and work yourself. You're welcome to chat, ask questions every now and then, but I will be focused on work. and every now and then I'll interact with chat, and we'll probably do some stuff throughout the day. Yeah, we can do some Clash of Code later, stuff like that. But I plan on being live for at least 3 to 4 hours, kind of just hanging